Let's talk about online-only banks, shall we?
We shall.
And what is an online-only bank? Well, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a bank that has no physical branches and operates exclusively online. The biggest appeal about online-only banks is that their accounts are super simple to set up, some offer great ways to help you build your credit, and the vast majority have much higher interest rates when it comes to your savings accounts.
Sign me up! I'm in.
But in my experience with online banks, there are things that I wasn't aware of that gave me a gray hair or two because I was not expecting it to be so limiting.
Surprise!
Oh, no. What?
So I opened an online-only bank account because they offer a 3% interest rate on a savings account. Mind you, the average interest rate on a savings account is like 0.06%, all right? So you're darn right, I jumped right in head first. Little did I know that in order to earn that interest rate, I had to have a minimum of a direct deposit of $1,000 per month, and I had to make at least 5 purchases per month. Also, the maximum amount I could have in my savings account to earn that 3% interest was $5,000. Ever since I opened the account, they have dropped the requirement of making the 5 purchases, but I still have to get a $1,000 direct deposit every month, and I'm still limited to a $5,000 max. Thankfully, I do get paid via direct deposit, but if I got paid by checks or cash, I would have never been able to earn that interest rate.
Well, that one would have been perfect.
The second thing that I came across was check deposit limits. Thankfully, I have a bank account at another financial institution, but every time I get paid for my acting projects, there's only a certain amount I can deposit per month. And that is incredibly limiting for me because I either have to wait until the next month to deposit the check, or if it's above the deposit limit altogether, I have no option but to deposit it at my other financial institution because they just won't let me deposit it. I mean, you would think they would want my money, I guess.
I guess not. Well, I guess not too.
And last but not least, because they are an online-only bank and don't have any branches, the only way I can deposit cash is if I go to like a pharmacy or a participating establishment to deposit the cash there. But that has a cost, and in my case, it's like $5.95 per deposit. So depending on how much I want to deposit, it's probably not even worth it. Now, if I want to withdraw cash, they have partner ATMs that I can do that at, but they usually have very low withdrawal limit. Some online banks have a limit to like $500. So if you need the money every month for like, let's say rent or something like that, this may be an inconvenience for you. Another thing that bummed me about my online bank was that they don't offer any other products besides just a checking and a savings account. They don't offer any credit cards or CDs. So if I want to save money on a CD, let's say, I will have to take my money somewhere else. When it comes to credit cards, many online-only banks offer secured credit cards, which help beginners build some credit. But for someone like me who has been using credit for like over 10 years, it's kind of a downgrade, really. But it may be great for you if you're starting out. I will talk more about secured and unsecured credit cards in lesson 6 when we talk about borrowing money though, so don't worry about that. But not all is bad when it comes to online-only banks. I mean, I still get my 3% interest on my savings account, and if I go over the $5,000 max, I just dump the excess in another account. They also offer a pretty cool feature where you can automatically save a % of your income into your savings account, and you can round up the change of your purchases to deposit them into the savings account as well. So it is still a great bank and it gets the job done, but as always, you gotta make sure to find a bank that offers products that are aligned with your needs, and even though you might eventually outgrow them, you gotta find a financial institution that can meet you where you are.
Why don't you just meet me in the middle?
Now, in the next video, we will talk about peer-to-peer payment apps.
What is that?
Well, those are the apps where you can transfer money to other people straight from your phone. And those apps are super convenient, but they also have a pretty dark side that you need to be aware of. So I'll see you in the next video.